Thank you very much. And now for our starting lineup. First for visiting Haddonfield.
And welcome back to the Nest. I am Ben Marraffa, joined here with Jake Hartman for a Colonial Conference matchup versus the Bulldogs of Haddonfield versus the Eagles of West Stefford in some Lady Eagles basketball action. Haddonfield 14-5, 4-3 in the Colonial Liberty Division, and West Stefford 8-12, 0-7 in the Colonial Liberty Division, trying to find that first win within the division. Haddonfield having a good year so far. They did end up winning the first matchup between these two teams. Believe they won 27-21. They're coming off a 4-game win streak, and West Stefford is coming off of a 1-4 stretch in their last 5 games. Excited to see what happens here. We also got the return of Sophia Belbin.
Yeah. That'll be really helpful for the Eagles. You know, as you said, it's been a tough stretch the past week or so without Bella and Sophia, of course, only 2 seniors on the team. And today will be much closer, I think, and a very tight game compared to Tuesday's matchup.
Yeah, Sophia Belbin is back, and she's going to bring a whole nother part of this team that they've been missing the past couple of weeks. I believe Bella Caesar is getting reevaluated soon, so good news on her. They were supposed to have their senior night, but they ended up moving it to a later date to be determined. Yep. Starting lineups for today. For Haddonfield, number 5 forward, Bryn Bickle. Number 11 forward, Alexis Guerreri. Number 12 guard, Katie Mulligan. Number 14 guard, Riley Mulligan. Number 24 guard, Allison Baxter. For West Stefford, you got number 1, Janie Cross. Number 10, Jessie Diaz. Number 11, Olivia Herrera. Number 14, Sophia Belbin. Number 32, Sierra Moss.
Yep, it's, again, a young lineup, as we've seen the whole season, but a very hard-working lineup. And if Janie Cross is on her game today, I think we will have a win in the Nest.
Yep, and I'm expecting a big return here for Sophia Belbin. She was out the last about 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Week and a half, 2 weeks. West Stefford came off a 81-25 loss to a very, very good Woodbury team. Sophia Belbin on the year has 157 points. She is second on the team. Janie Cross leads with 274. All right, looks like we'll have Bryn Bickle doing the jump ball. West Stefford taking a little extra time in their entrance to the court.
Sure, the girls are very hyped up. Big rivalry match. You know, they don't like to say Haddonfield's name in this town.
Yeah, one of the most iconic rivalries in the Colonial Conference, going back all the way to the
60s, something.
Yeah, something like that. Way back, West Stefford and Haddonfield and West Stefford Paulsboro. As Belbin wins it, Sierra Moss gets the ball, kicks it over to Janie Cross. West Stefford starting the game with their first possession. Janie Cross up top, moves it over to Diaz. Looks like we got a zone coming from the Haddonfield defense here. Maybe some sort of 2-3 look with kind of drop back. I like this idea from Haddonfield. I wondered if they did do this the first time they played them. Here's Herrera. Passes inside to Sierra Moss. She goes up against it, puts up 2. Sierra Moss gets the game started with 2.
Can you hear me? All right.
Sorry, we had a little bit of technical difficulties there for a second, but Haddonfield has the ball. This is Baxter. Diaz pokes it away, and she gets it. Janie Cross recovers it. First turnover for Haddonfield, and here's Janie Cross. She loses it. Diaz and I believe that's Baxter with the jump ball.
Very scrambled start in this one.
Looks like Haddonfield will maintain possession. All right, here's Mulligan. This is Katie Mulligan. There is 2 Mulligans on the team. Riley Mulligan passes to her sister, Katie Mulligan.
Another set of twins, maybe. Seen a couple of.
Believe
season.
so. They are. They're 1 year apart.
Oh, never mind.
One's a senior, one's a junior. Here's Baxter, shoots a 3. That is short.
Good rebound. Good box.
Here's Sophia Belbin going full court now. Dribbles to the corner, pulls it back out the cross. Cross moving over to Diaz into the corner to Herrera inside to Moss. She has 2 good feeds already. Moss puts one up, unable to get it. Loose ball. That's picked up by Bickle. What can Bickle do here? She kicks it over to Mulligan. Back over to the other Mulligan. She passes inside. That is a turnover. Alexis Guerreri unable to get that second turnover for Haddonfield. Got a full court press coming from the Bulldogs. Sophia Belbin moves it over to Diaz. She loses a little bit, gets it back. Now Janie Cross.
Very aggressive press here. Referee, get out of the way.
Referee gets in the way. We'll have another jump ball. Diaz with a third. I believe that's her second jump ball, and it will go to the Eagles.
And the referee there quite happy, stand in the way.
Yeah, we got a different lineup tonight for the Eagles. We got Sierra Moss and Sophia Belbin as Diaz gets fouled. That's Baxter with her first foul. So as we stated, that is this first time in I believe all year we've seen Moss and Sophia Belbin. The 2 tallest players on the court are both on West Effort. See what they do here if they try to attack the paint more. But here's Janie Cross moving over to Diaz, back to Cross. She shoots a deep 3 from the red line. She's in and out. Loose ball picked up by Belbin. Good job by the Eagles offense to get that board.
Great job boxing out there.
Herrera inside to Sophia, passes it back out. Now Diaz shoots a 3. She's unable to get it. Belbin gets a rebound, puts it up. She can't get it to fall.
My mic keeps going in and out. My mic's not working.
All right, Sophia Belbin is getting to the line. That's Bryn Bickle's first foul. She hits the first. I believe that is Sophia Belbin's first points of the game. She goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Sophia Belbin making her presence known early. Now Katie Mulligan moves it over to Baxter. Baxter guarded by Cross. Looks like Eagles are doing a zone look too. A wild shot put up by Volovich, and she gets it to fall for her. First points for Haddonfield.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill there.
Yep, now here's Janie Cross. Looking to drive, kicks it out to Herrera. Herrera back to Cross. Cross moves it over to Diaz, almost stolen away. Now Diaz passes to Herrera. Herrera's open, passes it inside to Moss. Moss somehow gets it. Great pass from Herrera. And she gets it back. She's fighting hard here. Sophia Belbin out with the ball. Poked away by Mulligan, and it is Haddonfield ball. Second turnover for the Eagles.
And as you'd expect from a big rivalry game, it's a little bit scrappy, a little choppy early here.
Yeah, Jess Diaz is getting into a couple jump ball situations where she's going to have to move her elbows to get full possession of that ball. She's doing a good job here. Both teams are playing zone, it looks like, here on D. Baxter passes inside.
Good defense.
Good touch pass. I believe that was Baxter who touched that one. Excuse me, that was Sarah Fetter. Haddonfield just moving around the perimeter. Passes inside. That's stolen away by West Effort. Volovich unable to get that.
It's going to be a tough time trying to beat Belbin and Moss down low.
Yeah, I like this zone look the Eagles are giving. Now Janie Cross to the corner to Belbin, back up to Cross. 3:58 left in the first. Diaz pass to Herrera. She's open for 3. She doesn't shoot a pass inside to Belbin. Now they're moving around. Janie Cross takes a deep 3, and she's nothing but net. Janie Cross with the first 3 for the Eagles. Haddonfield's pushing the pace here a little bit. Here's Baxter up top, guarded by Cross. Passes over to Mulligan. Mulligan, Baxter just moving around. Nothing here so far for Haddonfield on this possession.
Zone defense working a charm.
West Defford's bench bringing a little momentum here. Here's Riley Mulligan for three. That's no good. Good rebound by Reese Volovich. Baxter passes. This is Riley Mulligan again. She's unable to hit that. And Herrera gets the foul call on her. It'll be Herrera's third foul call, or excuse me, her first.
And this zone's working very well so far, not letting Haddonfield in the paint. And I personally would be fine with them taking long threes each possession.
Yep, Allison Baxter heads to the bench. Sammy Kennedy, first time in the game, checks in. Haddonfield does have the ball. Foul just on the floor. Sarah Feder passes in the middle of Mulligan. That's no good. Belbin with the rebound. Cross passes to Herrera, back to Cross. Cross
Pump
looking
fake.
to drive. Nice couple of moves.
Oh,
Kicks it out
Shoot.
back to Herrera, over to Belbin. Belbin over to Diaz. Diaz shoots a three. She's off the mark.
Great.
Moss gets the rebound. And they call a foul call on her. Coach Petito not liking that one.
it shouldn't be a foul for being taller.
I 100% agree with you. She went straight up, went for the ball. I did not see a foul call coming.
She's got to roll with it.
It'll be Sierra Moss's first foul.
Fans are into it here.
Yep. Katie Mulligan passes to her sister, Riley Mulligan. Now Mulligan back over to the other Mulligan. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy guarded by Herrera. Back to Mulligan. Over. Swing pass. Mulligan shoots a three. That's off the mark. Belbin with the rebound. 0 for 4. Is Haddonfield from three-point shooting-wise. Cross now heads to the corner. Moves it back over to Diaz. Cross with the ball. She's looking to drive to attack. Pulls up for two.
Foul.
Gets fouled. No foul call. She's frustrated. Haddonfield gets a rebound. Now Mulligan's pushing the pace.
That was blatant foul.
Yeah, this referee did not call that. I believe that was pretty obvious, but Riley Mulligan 0 for 3, three-point shooting so far. Here's Kennedy now putting up 2. No good. Belbin tips it to herself. Good rebound by Sophia Belbin in her return.
You can see the defensive transformation of Belbin. That's another foul.
Yep, there's a minute 41 left in the first quarter. 7-2 West Defford leading their possession right here. Herrera passes inside. She turns that one over. That's a third turnover for West Defford. Here's Katie Mulligan trying to make something happen for the Bulldogs. And we do have a timeout called here by Coach Mulligan. So we got 3 Mulligans on the team. Coach Jackie Mullen. Then we got 2 players, senior Riley Mulligan and junior Katie Mulligan.
Must be a mother-daughter trio.
Yup, and it's pretty cool for the Bulldogs, both starters, and obviously 14-5 on the year. They're having a good year.
Great start so far for WD. It's a whole new world with Belbin in there. And
Yeah, it is.
Compared to the past couple games we've seen, they look like a new animal.
Yeah, we haven't seen West Defford go to their bench so far yet. Haddonfield put in a couple bench players.
And I don't know if it was something they saw maybe scouting, but it seems like they're fine with letting Mulligan shoot the 3. And they'll take that over some drives into the paint.
Yep. And the first time these both teams matched up, again, Haddonfield won 27-21. It was a defensive-minded game. I believe it was like 12-10 at the end of the third or something, third quarter.
Very low scoring.
Yep. And wasn't your aunt there at the game?
Yeah, my aunt from Haddonfield was at the game, and she's a teacher at the school. She goes to a lot of the games there.
All right, here's Mulligan, shoots a 3. That's no good. Belbin with the rebound. Belbin going strong with the boards here early on with 1:10 left in the first.
Oh.
And we do have a foul call. That's on Katie Mulligan. That's her first. Belbin taking that one. For West Defford, we got Carleen Conley, first time in the game. And for Haddonfield, Alexis Guerreri checks back in the game, and Sarah Feder heads to the bench.
And it seems like they're not going to ease Belbin back in. She's going full throttle.
Not Sierra Moss passes to Janie Cross. Janie Cross shoots a 3. She's short. Belbin gets the board.
Oh.
She's stuck in the corner. Passes. Good cut by Cross. Cross puts up a 2. She gets blocked. We got a foul call. I believe that's Carleen Connolly with the foul. That's her first.
Coach Petito not happy with this referee on the right.
Yeah, he had a little trouble last game with the referees. Referees gave a couple, especially that one we had, gave a couple of bad calls.
Yep.
That he didn't like. All right, so the referee is saying it is on Carleen Connolly, her first, team's third. Both teams do have 3 fouls. 48 seconds left. Janie Cross is pressing Mulligan, who's bringing the ball up. Mulligan passes over to Baxter. Baxter guarded by Diaz, who's to the corner. Here's Kennedy.
Oh.
Kennedy gets blocked by Belbin.
Oh, my.
Belbin with a ferocious block.
That was vicious.
West Deptford fans getting a little hyped here. Here's Kennedy, moves it over. Volovich with the ball, picks it up, passes over to Mulligan. Haddonfield looking to drive now.
Oh.
Loose ball. Here's a short 2 by Guerreri, unable to get it. Diaz with the rebound. She does get fouled. That foul is on Sammy Kennedy. That's her first.
Good boxing out there by Jess Diaz. Cleaning up the board.
All right, Riley Mulligan getting checks back in the game.
If I'm with WD, I'm looking for a good look here. Maybe hold out for the last shot.
Yeah, Diaz is in the corner now, moves it over to Cross.
Like a foul?
Yep, now here's Diaz looking to drive, moves over to Connolly. Connolly puts up a 2. Can she get it to fall? No, she cannot. Rebound goes to Mulligan. Riley Mulligan passes over to Katie Mulligan. She tries to shoot a half-guard shot, does not get it off in time. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. West Deptford leading 7-2, coming out with tons of energy to start this game. We're going to take a short break as the West Deptford winter cheerleading squad puts on a little performance here. Thank you to the winter cheerleading squad. Doing a great performance. They will be here later. One of the points I wanted to bring up here was players coming off the bench. I wanted to bring something new, a new segment, stories from an NBA player I heard. So it was from Andre Iguodala, former Sixer, NBA champion with the Warriors more than once, I believe 2 or 3-time winner.
And a legend.
Yeah, and he was talking about the struggles it was to be a 6-man, and he had a good story with Doug Williams, who's also a great coach, said he was talking to Lou Williams, and Lou Williams is obviously 6-man of the year, and a lot of 6-mans could be starters on different teams, and they were talking about how do you get hot, how do you get going coming off the bench, and one of his points was usually if you're on the bench, you come in with either team in foul trouble, and what they like to do is go right at the basket, get fouled, get 2 warm-up shots at the free throw line as Mulligan shoots a 3, and she hits it. Her first point, that's Katie Mulligan. And they would go in the game, get fouled, get 2 practice shots, free throw shots, and they get a feel for the game better. So I would like to see that from one of the West Deptford and Haddonfield girls tonight, coming off the bench as Baxter gets a foul, is maybe bring some physicality in the game, go straight to the basket, get a foul call, and just one of these. I want to see one of these bench players just take over. And
we saw Connolly come in. She put up a couple early shots.
Yeah, and she's had opportunities this year. She's also had a lot of little jumpers. That's her main thing on offense there. And I would just like to see her attack and go off to a strong game as Diaz shoots a 3, unable to get it, hits it off the backboard. Mulligan pushes inside. That's Ellie Volovich gets the 2.
And I believe Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP as a 6-man.
Yeah, he did, and he was a great Sixer. Played with AI, Lou Will. Yep. And he comes off the bench his whole career, and he's just a great player, especially two-way player. West Deptford, Haddonfield gets it out of bounds, but West Deptford will maintain possession. And you just said one of the main things for these bench players is just to get a feel for, they got to get a feel for the game. And just attacking as Belbin gets a wide open layup. And she can't get it to fall. Belbin head to the line. She's already 2 for 2 from the line. That is Riley Mulligan's first.
She's having a little bit of a struggle early on. 0 for 3 from the field.
2 for 3 for Belbin.
There we go.
All right, Belbin puts the Eagles back in front here. Mulligan slowing it down. Kicks it over to her sister. Dribble handoff from her.
Looks like a 3-2 zone.
Yeah, both teams are playing in zone defense, and one way to attack it is use that little dunker spot. See what they do here. Here's Mulligan. Pass it inside, and Haddonfield does do it. Here's good two-man game, and they do exactly what they're supposed to do. Riley Mulligan puts in 2, using that little dunker spot, and then Riley Mulligan cutting to get the easy 2.
Good move.
Janie Cross puts up 2, unable to get it. Bickle gets the rebound. Here's Kennedy, unable to get that little 2. Rebound. Looks like Jayla Everly did get fouled.
Looked like it could have been a travel, too. Maybe got a little bit lucky.
Now, for Haddonfield, they are in a little bit of foul trouble here. 7 fouls total. Riley Mulligan's second.
Scoreboard's a little off, though. I don't know. It says 18 fouls for West Deptford.
All right, Jayla Everly getting the 101. Jayla's coming off the bench. Hopefully she could get hot for the Eagles. Just a sophomore is Jayla. Gets that one to fall, and she'll get rewarded with another one. West Everett has to take advantage of the foul trouble. Haddonfield is in here. Already with 6 free throws. They're 4 for 5 so far.
And like you said in that little story, drive at the rim.
Yep. Especially in high school basketball, you get all certain types of ref, and the way the game has evolved over the years, refs like to blow the whistle more. It's not like the late 80s, the late 90s where you see the Pistons brawling with Jordan, slapping each other, punching each other. There's Shaquille O'Neal in there.
Well, it sure isn't street ball anymore.
It is not. Guerreri takes a 3, no good. Everly with the rebound. 1 for 7 is Haddonfield three-point shooting. We got a 9-9 tie game. Both teams grinding it out here. Janie Cross putting a nice move on Riley Mulligan. Excuse me, that's Katie Mulligan.
Katie Mulligan is very tight on Janie in all these possessions.
Here's Connolly driving. Passes cross court, gets it tipped. Janie Cross recovers it, puts up a little floater. Can she get it to fall? No, she cannot. Rebound goes to Diaz. Another offensive board for West Effort. Diaz trapped in the corner, and she turns it over. 4 turnovers for West Effort. Here's Mulligan, pushes it inside. Bickle shoots a 2, no good. Belbin with the rebound.
Haddonfield seems to take notice of that dunker spot.
Diaz puts up a little floater, no good. Rebound goes to Connolly. Good job by the freshman. Now Belbin gets it up top.
Connolly.
Had Connolly, decides to drive. Moves it over to Cross.
A little bit stagnant right now. There we go, Connolly popping out.
Yeah, West Effort needs a little bit more movement on offense here.
You're going to hear Coach Tito yelling that to his girls.
Here we go, yep. Looks like they had a play. Now Belbin using the dunker spot, unable to get it. Conley has Cross in the corner. Couldn't see her. Now Janie Cross shoots a 3, and she gets it to fall. Janie Cross, nothing but net yet again.
She's catching fire today.
And both of her three-pointers have not even touched the rim. Diaz pokes it away. Guerreri gets it back. Here's Bickle up top. Moves it over to Mulligan. Mulligan shoots a 3. And she airballs. That'll be out of bounds on Guerreri. And Herrera and Moss checks back in the game. Diaz and Everly take a seat. Good minutes from them.
Mulligan sisters not having too much fun from behind the arc today.
Yeah, they're 1 for 8 for three-point shooting is Haddonfield. Mulligan, I believe it was Katie Mulligan did hit a 3. The lone 3 for the Bulldogs. Now here's Connolly. Loses her dribble. Make that 5 turnovers. Here's Kennedy. Puts up a 2. Can't get it to fall. Mulligan gets the rebound. Janie pokes it out of bounds.
Bit of a wild drive there.
It will be Haddonfield's ball. Katie Mulligan will be inbounding. Has Kennedy open, doesn't pass it to her. Instead moves it over to Marlena Kadar. Here's Kadar up top, guarded by Cross. Kennedy shoots a 3, and she's short. Rebound goes to Connolly.
We were talking about earlier, wondering if Kadar is related to Dr. Kadar.
Yep.
A well-known orthodontist around here.
Yep, I believe she might. And Connolly puts up a little 2. No good. Tries to get her own rebound, but she can't.
There's actually a Kadar poster up here in the gym.
There is, top right corner. Janie Cross comes away with the steal. She has the opportunity for a 2, puts it up, no good. Belbin gets a rebound, puts it up,
Foul.
Can't get it. And Volovich gets the rebound, and Mulligan's slowing it down. And Connolly steals it. Both teams now with 5 turnovers.
Open 3.
Janie Cross shooting another 3. She can't make that one fall. Moss gets the rebound.
Foul.
Can't get that put back either. Herrera gets it. West Effin doing a good job on the boards.
Sierra Moss and Belvin are cleaning it out down there.
They are. Moss inside, turns it over. 6 for West Effort. Mulligan, Coach Jackie Mulligan telling Katie Mulligan to slow it down a little bit. Now she moves it over to Fetter. Sarah Fetter gets it tipped away but recovered. Mulligan guarded by Herrera in the corner. She's been the main ball handler for the Bulldogs.
And Haddonfield hasn't been able to find too much rhythm today on offense.
They haven't. Sarah Fetter shoots a 3. She's short.
Oh.
She gets her own rebound.
Good block. Oh,
Janie blocks it and gets a foul call. That'll be Janie's first foul. Only the 4th on West Effort. Janie frustrated with that foul. And that's Reese Volovich heading to the line, the junior.
That was like balls from my angle.
All right, so we got Ellie Volovich and Reese Volovich, both juniors. So I believe they are twins.
Okay.
Then we got Katie Mulligan, junior, Riley Mulligan, senior.
Got some pairs of sisters on the squad for Haddonfield.
Yep. And that's a 3rd point for Reese Volovich. First free throw is good for the Bulldogs. Bickle comes back in, and so does Jesse Diaz. Student section getting a little rowdy for West Effort, and Volovich goes 2 for 2. She has 4 points.
Shoot.
Herrera moves it over to Cross. Cross over to Diaz. Cross calling a play, a.k.a. motion she's calling. Inside to Moss, she turns it over, but gets it back. And she gets fouled. And if that is on Katie Mulligan, that's her 2nd. So we got both Mulligan sisters along with Baxter with 2 fouls.
And that will put West Effort in the double bonus after this.
Yep, Herrera trying to get her first points. Olivia Herrera, junior, a very good defensive player for the Eagles. She gets that one to fall, her first point. Allison Baxter comes back in the game. Mulligan takes a seat.
Seems West Effort's been pretty efficient from the free throw line so far.
Yeah, West Effort's having a pretty good start to this game, both offensively and defensively. Haddonfield doing the same. Herrera goes 2 for 2. Looks like Allison Baxter taking over the PG role for the Bulldogs. They're having a pretty good start to this game as well, pretty evenly matched. Both teams know what's at stake. And Jess Diaz gets in a jump ball with Kennedy. Will be West Effort. Pays off.
Quick hands there by Diaz, getting the ball back.
Both teams are very similar minded teams. Both stats I have down. Very similar. Again, both defensive-minded teams. Diaz wide open for three. She shoots it. She can't get it to fall.
And
Loose ball. Whew.
Haddonfield coach is begging their team to slow down a little bit.
Here's Bickle up top. Moves it over to Baxter. What can Baxter do? 40 seconds left. Over to Bickle.
It's quite the name, Bickle.
It is. We got a travel call. Make that 7 turnovers for the Bulldogs. And Coach Mulligan a little frustrated. All right, 33 seconds left. Let's see if the Eagles want the last shot. Herrera in the corner inside of Moss. She gets it poked out of bounds by Bickle. Still West Efford's ball.
If I'm West Efford here, I'd like to see maybe an ISO for Cross and let the clock wind down. Maybe.
Yeah, if you're West Efford, there's 24 seconds left. You're automatically getting this last shot. But here's Cross. Cross takes a 3. She is short.
Good rebound.
Moss with the rebound. She loses it.
Good steal.
Janie Cross tips that away. Baxter moves it over to Bickle. Bickle over to Baxter. Baxter inside to Kennedy, unguarded. Good defense by Moss, standing straight up. And Kara gets a rebound. But that'll do it. That'll be the end of the first half. West Efford leading 14-11. Great first half by both teams. Both teams very similar. Off to a physical start. They both know it's at stake between this rivalry. We will take a short break at halftime. In the meantime, please enjoy the winter cheerleading squad coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our West Efford High School cheerleading squad. Great job, ladies. Hey, there are refreshments for sale in the hallway. Thank you for your support of Eagle basketball and your purchase of food and drink. And thank you for consuming that food and drink in the hallway. We'll see you back here in 7 minutes and 48 seconds for the second half.
All right, and we are back from halftime. West Deptford leading 14-11 over the Haddonfield Bulldogs. For the Haddonfield Bulldogs, we got Ellie Volovich, 2 points. Reese Volovich, 4. Katie Mulligan, 3 points. Riley Mulligan, 2. 7 turnovers. They're 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 3-point shooting, 1 for 10. For our Eagles, we got 6 points from Cross, 2 threes. Herrera, 2 points. Belbin with 3. Jayla Everly with 1. Sierra Moss with 2. 7 turnovers, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. And they are 2 for 10 from the 3-point line. Your opinion so far in the first half, Jake?
Out of all those stats you just listed, one that stood out to me was Haddonfield, 1 for 10. And that shows how good the defense, the zone has been, and forcing Haddonfield to take shots that aren't ideal. And that goes a long way, and we have the lead right now. And if they keep playing the same defense, I think West Deptford will come out with this one.
Yeah, both teams are playing zone defense. We've seen pretty good on-ball defense, I would say. A little bit of foul trouble for Haddonfield, but they're not too worried, only down 3. Little sloppy it got for them on offensively the last couple of possessions. West Deptford, Sophia Belbin's getting back in the pace swing of things. She's dominating the boards as always. She only does have 3 points, so the points will get there as she gets more playing time, but she is doing what she does best, which is play defense, grab rebounds. Janie Cross has 2 threes, which have been big so far here. And Haddonfield will start with the ball. Looks like we got Moss, Belbin, Cross, Herrera, and Diaz for the Eagles. All right, for Haddonfield, we got Baxter, moves it over to Mulligan.
Looks like West Deptford sticking with the 3-2.
Yep, Riley Mulligan in the corner. All right, Baxter now up top. Haddonfield just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Now they find Bickle inside, moves it over to Guerreri. Now Mulligan shoots a 3, and she can't get it to fall. Rebound
You got to box out.
goes to Haddonfield, but Belbin finally comes in and gets that. Make that 1 for 11 now. Here's Cross. Having a good game so far, moves it over to Diaz. Inside to Belbin. And that's tapped out of bounds by Haddonfield, trying to find Belbin inside. West Deptford will maintain possession.
And as you mentioned, Haddonfield had some foul trouble in the first half. And if you want to pile up on that, I'd like to see Belbin get some drives into the paint, force some fouls.
Yep, now here's Belbin up top, moves it over to Cross. See what Cross could do, guarded by Katie Mulligan. She loses her dribble trying to do a crossover. She's got to watch 7 over half court. Let's see what the referee calls here. They are saying West Deptford ball. Good defense from Haddonfield so far to start the half. I happened to walk by their room and had a little peeking through their meeting room. And looks like Coach was arrogant on defense, drawing up on the board, and Cross airballs a 3.
I don't know why she's too mad about defense. I thought the defense was all right. If anything, offense would be a little more worrying.
Yep. Big ol' passes to Mulligan. Mulligan tries a 3 again. No good. Herrera with the rebound.
A lot of 3-point shooting here from Haddonfield.
Herrera now
playing like the 2019 Rockets.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. Diaz inside to Moss. Cross court. She hits the wire, and that's out of bounds on Moss.
It's not too often you see.
Not too often you see a pass like that. It was looks like she was trying to get over the Empire State Building. It was really high.
Just a little bit of an overshot.
Just a little bit. She just missed it. It's all right though. 8 turnovers for West Deptford. She did have a little laugh about that, so
that's good to see.
Yep. Here's Guerreri now. Now Baxter guarded by Belbin. Riley Mulligan driving. This is Bickle with the 2, no good. Loose ball, saved by Bickle, but Janie Cross picks it up. Eagles got numbers here if they want to use it.
Bickle's coming in hot.
Now Diaz in the corner. Cross inside.
Oh, that was a risky
turnover, a risky pass. But Diaz gets it back.
Great awareness there. She's a little shaken up.
Yep, now Cross puts a little floater, no good. Rebound out of bounds on Belbin. So will it be Haddonfield ball. And Kennedy comes back in the game. And looks like Riley Mulligan heads to the bench.
The Mulligan sisters can't get it going so far.
Yeah, they're struggling here early on. They're their 2 best players, I would say. 2 and 3 points for both of them. So 5 points combined. West Everett doing a good defense in the zone. Jeannie Cross tips it. But Katie Mulligan gets it back.
Trap.
Here's Kennedy now up top. Looking to drive. Kicks it to the corner. Inside to Guerreri. Now to Mulligan. Mulligan pass cross court to Kennedy. Kennedy now looking to drive. Puts up a floater. That's no good. Guerreri gets a rebound, but Belbin gets it. And Cross now pushing the pace.
Slow it down maybe here. There we go.
Cross kicks it over Diaz, and she does get fouled by Allison Baxter, her 3rd.
She's a little aggressive, you could say. She's got some of that bulldog in her.
Yeah, this whole team's pretty aggressive there, which has caused them in foul trouble. It looks like Riley Mulligan comes in, and Allison Baxter heads to the bench. All right, Diaz passes over to Moss. Over to Herrera, and she's backcourt violation. Make that 10 turnovers for West Effort. So both teams a little sloppy about halfway through the 3rd quarter.
I like West Effort's defense still. It's Coach Petito with a great plan. He must saw from the scouting report.
Yeah, both teams struggling here on offense. Both teams doing a really good job defensively, though, in their zone looks. Here's Bickle now over to Mulligan. Mulligan just dribbles it, brings it back up. She's guarded by Cross. Riley Mulligan hits Bickle inside.
That was a good pass.
Yep, good 2-man game between Bickle. Excuse me, that's Mulligan and Guerreri. We do have a foul call. Let's see who that's on. That is on Jess Diaz, only her 1st. Both teams with 1 foul with 4:23 left. And this is Riley Mulligan with 2 points. She makes that one. They're 3 for 3 from the free throw line. We got first time in the game, Alyssa Taylor, Olivia Herrera head to the bench. Second free throw's up, and that's good for her. Make that 4 points for her. Haddonfield 4 for 4, strong at the line here. And here's Taylor, another freshman for West Effort who's getting playing time. And that's a turnover. West Effort really struggling now on offense. Haddonfield trying to make something happen. Here's Mulligan looking to drive. Kicks it out back to her sister, over to Kennedy. Kennedy shoots a 3. She banks it home.
That's lucky.
Sammy Kennedy with her first 3 and her first points. If I'm Coach Batu, I'm thinking about calling a timeout, trying to get this offense going. Alyssa Taylor now stuck in the corner, dribbling out of it. She loses it. Frustration now on West Effort's bench. Mulligan up top to Bickle. Now Mulligan gets it back, and Kennedy now guarded by Taylor. Mulligan inside to Bickle. What can Bickle do? Setting up a play.
Taking
It's
a
Katie
real
Mulligan.
time.
Dribble hands off to Bickle, moves it over to Kennedy. Kennedy over to the other Mulligan inside. Gets blocked. Bickle gets the rebound. No good. Mulligan gets the rebound, gets blocked. Moss comes away with it, and we do have a jump ball.
Oh. I don't know about that. It looked like Moss had that one all the way.
Yep, Carlene Connolly in the game. Alyssa Taylor takes a seat. Also, for Haddonfield, Marlena Kadar comes in the game. Rough minutes for Alyssa Taylor. The young freshman struggled there offensively.
Yep, she's learning.
Yep, she's still learning. Good experience for her in this big game.
Not many freshmen can say they play varsity basketball. So.
Diaz wide open, doesn't even look at the net. Now Janie Cross moves back to Diaz. Diaz now shoots a 3. Can she get it to fall? She cannot. Rebound goes to Bickle. Haddonfield pushing the pace. Mulligan guarded by, pass to her sister. She is guarded by Cross. Up top to Bickle. Over to Kadar. In the corners, Kennedy. Can she hit her second 3? And she cannot.
Got to box out.
The Eagles got to box out here. Kadar shooting a 3. That's no good.
I like to see Belbin get the ball, but I haven't seen her touch it in a while.
Yeah, they got to work Belbin down low in the paint more. They haven't. West Effort hasn't done a good job of that. They have her one-on-one here. They're trying to get it to her, and they can't. All right, looks like we got a timeout by Coach Petito. Do have a 30-second timeout by Coach Petito. They do have 4 remaining. Haddonfield outscoring West Effort 5-0 here. Definitely turnovers are racking up for them.
I think we just got to get Belbin down low, force that paint game, so maybe some bully ball down low.
Yeah, let's see what we could do here. Looks like West Effort will have possession.
Got Carleen Connolly open.
That shot's no good. Rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs gaining momentum here in the third. Mulligan putting up a 2, gets blocked by Belbin, her second of the game. The Bulldogs will maintain possession.
And her defense showing no rust after her 2-week absence due to that vicious head injury she suffered.
Yeah, in case you didn't hear, Belbin and DeCesar collided, both got concussions. But Belbin is back. Bella looking to make a return soon. Here's a 3 taken from Mulligan. That's no good. Diaz doing a good job of boxing out, letting that go out of bounds. 2 for 16 3-point shooting is Haddonfield. West Effort 2 for 12.
We saw Rayana Jamison Wallace had a scary injury in the
yeah, she is.
She's on the bench. She looks fine.
I believe she might be in concussion protocol as well. I'm not really sure. She's not even dressed, but hopefully she's all right. So a lot of concussions. Here's Belbin inside now. A lot of concussions hurting West Effort winter sport athletes. Connolly shoots a 2. She can't get it to fall. Moss with the board. Pass over to Diaz. Back out to Connolly. Over to Cross. Cross. Now Connolly takes a 2.
It's in.
It's just short. Connolly has a lot of opportunities this year with those two-pointers. Really hasn't been able to get them to fall, but here's Bickle now. Puts up a 2, no good. Moss get the rebound. Kicks it out to Cross. Good job by Sierra Moss doing her job. Now Janie Cross. Gives it over to Connolly.
Keeps shooting, though.
Yeah, she's been shooting all season. She shoots a 3 here. Can she get the roll? And she can't. We got a foul call on Moss. That's Moss the second. As I was stating earlier, as Volovich comes back in the game and Kadar heads to the bench, she's had opportunities all year for a 2-point. Hasn't been able to get them to fall, but she does have a good-looking shot. She's just right around the rim. It's not like they're bad misses. I love those takes, and I want her to keep taking them. Hopefully she'll get them to fall, though, get that touch going again.
Former Miami player once, Udonis Haslam, once said, I'd rather go 1 for 30 than 2 for 10 because that means I stop shooting.
Yep, now here's Belbin with the steal. Belbin putting up 2. She gets fouled. She's heading to the line, and that's Katie Mulligan's third foul. Yeah, and you ask a lot of these NBA players, college players who are in slumps, when they can't get a shot to fall, one of their main things is don't stop shooting the ball. Don't lose your confidence because eventually they will fall. It's just like a baseball player in a slump. You're not going to stop swinging.
Can't break the slump if you don't try to break
exactly.
it.
And confidence has to maintain high because once you get – some people just need one shot to fall for them to get hot. Belbin goes 1 for 2 at the line. Her 4th. Yeah, that's a big thing, especially with younger athletes, high school athletes, is they need confidence. I think that's the biggest key to their success is confidence. That they need that swagger.
Backcourt.
That's backcourt violation. 10th turnover for Haddonfield. West Effort ball.
Eagle eyes by the ref there. Good call. Now let's hold for the last shot. We've had a chance to do this a couple times. Haven't done it.
18 seconds left. West Effort probably holding for the last shot.
Good screen. Oh, my.
Got a screen. We got a call. That's Sierra Moss's 3rd. Coach Petito not liking that. That's a bad possession there for West Effort. Fans don't like that one either.
I think the Bulldogs might slip this guy 20. He's been off. He's been one directional today.
Yep, Haddonfield with the ball here, trying to probably get the last possession. They move it over to Bickle, over to Kennedy. Kennedy looking to drive, puts up a 2. No good. Moss gets a rebound. 5 seconds left. She turns it over, and Bickle gets it out of bounds. All right, Eagles ball, 4.5 seconds left. See if we'll get a full court shot. Haddonfield is pressing.
Let's get Janie open.
Looks like we got Riley Blake first time in the game for Mulligan, trying to not get her 4th foul. Carleen might need to screen a little bit too early for Janie. Pass it over to Janie, 3 seconds left. 2-1. Janie gets a shot up.
Foul.
And she gets it to fall. Yes! Janie Cross hits the 3 at the buzzer to give the Eagles the lead.
What a shot.
What a shot from Janie Cross, falling away to her right and banks it home to beat the buzzer.
That's something you see in horse.
That is something you see at horse.
You see in a basketball game here at the
All right,
high
we're going to
school.
take a short break from that hectic moment for the Winter Cheerleading squad. Yeah, we are. All right, thank you to the Winter Cheerleading squad, doing a great job. I believe that was our last time.
Yep, always do a good job with their new dance routines each game.
Yeah, we saw some cartwheels, backflips.
This halftime show was a little wild. I haven't seen that yet this year.
Yeah, it was. Haven't seen that from the Winter Cheerleading squad. Always do a good job. Congrats to those ladies for their efforts.
And speaking of wild, how about that third quarter ending?
All right, I believe it will be Haddonfield ball. Haddonfield is down 2. They did outscore West Stafford 5-4 that quarter.
Yeah, but
Jeannie Cross wanted a foul call. She's talking to the referee right now.
Not only does that buzzer beater give us the lead, that also completely shifts the momentum going into this quarter.
Yep, and that was a huge momentum shifter.
Yeah.
Janie hit a bank 3. She didn't call it, but it still counts.
You could feel it in the air, though. You can feel that momentum.
You feel it in the air, and you could feel it as Haddonfield turns it over, make that 11. West Stafford ball. Their bench is gaining momentum here.
I hear Ski in the back, giving her some stick.
Jeannie Cross uses her body well, gets some separation from Mulligan. Hand off to Connolly. What can Connolly do? Guarded by Mulligan. Good defense from Mulligan. Moves it over to Cross in the corner. Cross has had a good game so far. She has 9 points with 3 threes. They're trying to get her another open 3. She's in the corner. And they just slow it down a little bit.
Well, maybe a little pick and roll here with Belbin.
Yep, with Belbin. Now in the corner, Diaz shoots a 3. Too long for Diaz.
It was a little bit of a knuckleball, that shot there.
It was.
Like you see with Ronaldo.
Here's Mulligan. Passes inside. Tipped out of bounds by Wes Stafford. All right, now we got Haddonfield. They inbound it over to Mulligan. Ryan Mulligan looking to drive, puts up a nice move, puts up a 2. That's no good. Connolly with the rebound. Strong rebound from her. Oh. And she turns it over. It's Mulligan with the steal. Guerreri moves it over to Bickle.
Coach Petito slamming scoring table in frustration there.
Yeah, a little frustration. They do have 13 turnovers. Not what they like. Good pass.
Oh,
blocked by Belbin, and they call a foul on Sophia Belbin. And I don't know about that one. That's Sophia's first foul. And Allison Baxter will be heading to the line for 2. They are 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
I think you could say it's 7 versus 5 right now on this court.
Allison Baxter does have 3 fouls. Hasn't had much playing time because she is in foul trouble. Coach Petito arguing with the referees, not liking some of these calls.
I remember this referee. I think we had him for a few travel games back in the day. familiar face.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looks awfully familiar.
Other guy, I have not seen him once.
First free throw is coming up. It's finally up. She makes it. Good free throw shooting team is Haddonfield, and right now it's
Haddonfield
18-17.
always tends to do the fundamentals well in all their sports.
Yeah, that's a compliment to the coaching all throughout Haddonfield, every sport. First free throw missed. We might have jinxed it, but guess what? I'm not complaining. 5 for 6 is Haddonfield. West Effort 18-17, 6:40 left in the fourth. Connolly shoots a three. Can she hit it? She cannot. Belbin with the rebound. She gets fouled on the floor. Belbin doing a good job on her return.
Strong.
She's got to have
there,
over 10 rebounds.
Yep. I would say I would guess she averages 11 to 12 based off the games I've seen this year.
Both Mulligan sisters have 3 fouls. 2 more, they are out. Belbin kicks it over to Janie up top. See what Janie could do with it. Over to Connolly.
They're leaving Connolly open here.
They are. Now Belbin at the little dunk shot puts up a 2. She
There we
gets
go.
it to fall. Sophia Belbin with her 6th point brings the lead back up to 3 for the Eagles. 6:15 left.
And it's allowed in this arena right now.
Yep, fans are picking it up. Energy is in the air. We have a timeout called by Coach Jackie Mulligan.
Smart timeout there. Try to suck some of the life out of the crowd.
Yeah, that'll be a full timeout. Haddonfield has 3 timeouts. Shout out to Mr. Seeley, Mr. Gore on the mic and scoreboard, PA system and scoreboard. Yep, doing a great job always. Always got a couple of their stat sheets and rosters from Mr. Seeley, so thank you to him.
Mr. Seeley does it all, doesn't he?
He does.
All over the place.
Everywhere. You can find them at bowling alley. You can find them in the esports room.
Esports coach. He's
in the gym.
Tennis, I believe.
Yeah, tennis.
Coach.
He's also assistant bowling coach.
Computer science teacher as
Yep.
well, of course.
Also has big contributions, and Mr. WD, both me and you are in it, and have a fun time with him. He sets everything up, operates it.
He's a fun guy to be around as a whole. Shout out to him.
Yep. Again, shout out to Mr. Seeley and Mr. Gore. He's all around. He knows everybody.
Yeah. He's also a soccer coach at Gloucester Catholic.
And baseball coach at Gloucester Catholic.
Coach, yep. Got a sweet ride, too.
He does. I parked right next to him today, and I was like, whew, don't want to go near that baby.
Yeah, don't want to hit that. Yeah.
Haddonfield will have the ball at a timeout. Also, quick shout-out to Dan Marraffa on the camera. Yeah. Also, shout-out to Luke Laxton, Joe Skorinski, Alex Botansky. They're all right behind us enjoying the game. So if you do hear anything from them, we are sorry, but Haddonfield.
Yeah, they get into the game just like all of us.
Dude, Mulligan shoots a 3. Can she finally hit one, and she can't.
And I'm fine with Mulligan taking 3s all day. She hasn't hit one, I don't think.
But Haddonfield gets the rebound. She gets it back. Mulligan, she's shooting another one. Can't get it to fall. Now Bickle moves it. She's putting up another one. She finally gets one to go. Took her not 1, not 2, but 3 tries, but she finally gets it to fall, and she has 7 points here for the Bulldogs. And we got a tie game. Mr. Hartman, we are coming in for a landing with about 5:30 left. And Connolly puts up a 2. That's no good. Bickle with the rebound.
Shout out to the retired Mark Zumoff there.
Yep, and Al Abdinabi, that's who we model our craft off of. We do have a travel, make that 12 turnovers. West Effort will have the ball. Diaz inbounds across.
Looks like they got Connolly running the set here. A little change.
Yep. Connolly having a good job, doing a good job so far here in the season. Young freshman getting some playing time. Now here's Diaz. Diaz always doing a good job. Now Connolly picks up a dribble. They should try to get Belbin one-on-one and try to post her up. We're like that. Kind of losing the ball. Moves it over to Cross. Cross shoots a 3. And she can't get it to fall. Belbin with the rebound.
Foul and 1.
And, I wish they would have called that. But Belbin puts back the strong 2. Brings a 2-point lead for West Effort. 4:35 left in the fourth. Haddonfield with the ball, down 2. Kick it over to Bickle. Bickle over to Baxter. Baxter over to Mulligan. Mulligan back to her sister, the other Mulligan. Little two-man game between the Mulligan sisters. Now Bickle, good offensive set, and she gets fouled by Connolly, and she'll be heading to the line. That is Bickle.
Bickle here with some clutch free throw attempts, try to tie the game.
Gotta say, Bickle and Baxter are fun to say.
Bickle and Baxter.
Brim Bickle is a senior. She's a forward. She's guarding Belvin and Moss today.
It's eerily quiet in this room right now. You can hear a pin drop.
Yeah, it is. She puts up the second free throw. That's short. She misses that one, and she'll have the second one coming up. All right, free throw is up, and she finally hits that one. That's Bickle's first points of the game. 4:15 left. Haddonfield down one. West Efford with the ball. Cross moves it over. Diaz in the corner. Looking to drive. Puts up a two. Good move, unable to get the finish. Mulligan gets the rebound, and Diaz gets the foul. That's the second foul. And we got a now West Efford in some foul trouble with 6 personals. One more, and the 1-on-1 at the line coming up for the Bulldogs.
Didn't get to finish there, Diaz, but I like it. The idea, we're always asking for the girls to drive in the paint, cause foul trouble.
Mulligan moves over to Bickle. Bickle over to Baxter. Baxter inside to Guerrero.
Good play. Great defense. Oh,
and we got a foul. I believe that's on Moss.
Her hands
Shot
are
won't
straight
count.
up. Gosh.
I believe that's Moss, if that is on Moss.
Looked like
Sierra Moss is 4th.
Looked like Moss just mossed her there. It wouldn't look like any kind of foul play.
Yeah, but we got a 1-on-1 coming up. Bickle, 1 for 2 last time at the line, shooting free throws here. She only has 1 point. 3:52 left in the 4th. 1-point game. She puts up the free throw, gets the roll.
Lucky roll there for Pickle.
All right. You know, this basket has had a lot of bouncing around shots go in.
I might have to check the screws on that one.
Yeah, look, another one. Might have to call Coach Morrell up and be like, check that rim. All right, 3:47 left in the 4th. Cross moves over. Diaz in the corner. Haddonfield up by 1. Belbin in the short corner, back to Diaz. Moves over to Connolly.
I'll say there's nothing worse than those double rims over at Greenfield. So,
oh, man.
Gosh, those you have to swish or it's not going in those courts.
Can never, I'm not a real shooter, but double rims just lower my chances. Another zone look. Diaz now. We got a timeout by Coach Petito. Good timeout called. Haddonfield now has a little bit of momentum, up 1. 3:19 left.
As you said, we're coming in for a landing here, and I think it will come down to these probably the last possession, the way things are going right now.
All right, so we've had a lot of close games this year, way more than we had last year. Calling on the spot. I don't know which team it is. I hope it's West Efford, but I'm calling a buzzer beater to win the game.
I don't know if we've seen a buzzer beater since the unfortunate playoff loss last year.
We've had, so last year DeCesar had one against Haddonfield, and then Sterling had one, and then Bishop Eustace had 2 in double overtime to win them the game. I believe I was here with Mr. Morrell, athletic director and head football coach.
Double, two buzzer beaters?
2 buzzer beaters.
Wow.
They were both 3s, too. And then we had Cross hit a buzzer beater 3 in this game.
That was it's a great call by you, I have to say, on that Cross buzzer beater.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Again, we both model our game after the great Mark Zumoff.
And now Abdel Nabi, of course.
Yep. Legends in Philadelphia basketball.
Also got to shout out, Mike Breen. We got other legends like Stan,
Yep.
I believe Stan Van Gundy, I think is his name.
Steve Van
Steve
Gundy,
Van
yep.
Gundy. He's a funny guy on ESPN.
Great announcers there, making themselves millions of dollars and doing what they love to do. Here's Cross over to Diaz. Back to Cross. 1-point game, 3 minutes left. Connolly now picks up a dribble, and she's stuck with it.
Oh, good hands.
Jump ball. Not a good possession coming out of the timeout.
Would have liked to see Connolly.
It looks like Coach Petito called a timeout.
Another timeout. Oh.
A smart timeout. I mean, coming out of the timeout, that's not what you want. He's got to be frustrated after calling another one. It's only a 30-second timeout.
And one rule you always want to have in basketball is that you got to at least get a shot, good look out of a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, nothing frustrates coaches more than coming out of a timeout and either turning the ball over, have to use another timeout, or horrible possession.
I remember that was a issue Sixers had in Brett Brown's years. It was never good out of the timeout.
Yep.
A little bit better with Doc.
We've seen a lot of good coaching this year, especially in arguments at the Nest between when coaches call timeouts and the adjustments they make. Both visitors and home coaches have been doing a great job.
Yep.
Especially Coach Petito, he's done an excellent job this year with this group of girls. I mean, they're not having the year they've really hoped for, but they're still in contention for a home playoff game. Belbin inside. There we go. That's a foul.
Gotta be a foul.
How's that not a foul call? All right, we're good. Next play. Let's see what the next play. We're good. See if West Defford come up with a stop.
Haven't seen any fast breaks in this game now that I think about it.
Yeah, and that's a good point, Jake. I haven't seen any really either.
See if we get a steal here. Maybe get Janey on the fast break.
Yep, let's see what we could get. They are playing his zone. Bickle up top, boosts it over to Mulligan, back over to her sister. Mulligan now shoots a three. She's off the mark.
Rebound, gotta get it.
Loose ball, picked up by Haddonfield.
Gotta box out.
And this is Katie Mulligan, moves over to Riley Mulligan.
Yeah, they're just milking the clock now.
Yeah, they are.
Gotta do something here.
Baxter looking to drive. Gets double teamed. She falls, she turns it over. Janie Cross now pushing the pace. And she carries the ball. 14 turnovers for West Defford. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams.
See a little press here maybe? No, they're not going to do it.
Let's see what happens here. Looks like they're doing a 3-1-1 here. Well, it looks like Mulligan was getting triple teamed over there. They recover. We got a 1-3-1 look now. And looks like we got a timeout called by Haddonfield.
If I'm West Defford right now, I'm fouling right away. You know, instead of letting them milk this clock down, and Haddonfield in general has been okay from the line, but I'd rather take that 1-and-1 risk than let them milk another minute off the clock.
.153 left. Haddonfield up 23-22. Got ourselves a game, Mr. Hartman.
And it's coming down to the wire.
It is, and we've had a lot of them this year.
For a neutral, if any neutrals are watching, and that's exactly what you'd want to see.
Yeah, West Defford 8-12, 0-7 in the Colonial Liberty Division. Haddonfield 14-5, 4-3 in the Colonial Liberty Division. Doesn't matter what record either girls' teams have, or it's the rivalry that matters, and it's always close. Mulligan dribble handoff to Baxter. Baxter in the corner to Guerreri.
I'd foul.
Now Bickle moves over to Mulligan. Looks like they're just going to move the ball around. 1:42 left. I don't know here. Here's Baxter looking to drive. Puts up a 2. She gets fouled. She's heading to the line. Allison Baxter. 1 point already. Heading to the line for 2 more.
Could have did that about 20 minutes or 20 seconds earlier.
Connolly with 3 fouls.
See some clock.
Yep. It was a good possession by Haddonfield, wasting time getting to the free throw line. Try to get some free points.
I believe there's supposed to be a 10-second clock on the free throws.
She makes that one.
Fans infamously troll Giannis with that a lot, counting down from the crowd, trying to throw him off the line.
Yep. 9 for 11 is Haddonfield from the free throw line. Good shooting night from the line from them. She misses the second one.
Got to get it.
Connolly gets that one, though. Minute 25 left. Eagles down 2. They got to put up a bucket. Haven't scored in a while.
Oh, shoot that.
Turnover. 15 on West Defford. Minute 14 left. They got to get a steal close.
Got to press.
We've seen a lot of West Defford And Herrera fouls.
Smart play by Herrera there.
Herrera's second foul. And we've seen a lot of West Defford, especially the basketball teams, late in games, not able to come through and finish. Both teams have been in almost every game they've been in. But they're just unable to finish late in the games, and hopefully that's not the story here for West Defford. But this is Riley Mulligan. She does have 7 points tonight. Sierra Moss comes in the game. Herrera takes a seat.
And these are the most important minutes of the game here. All that matters now is these 2 minutes.
Let me see a Janie Cross three. She's on fire. She hasn't shot one recently. Make that 8 points for Mulligan.
Fans making some noise here with their feet in the bleachers.
She goes 2 for 2. West Defford down 4, a minute left. They got to score fast.
Good screen.
And it is West Defford ball.
Can't see a thing in that corner.
We got a couple fans blocking our view, but it is West Defford's ball. Connolly now.
Got to go quick here.
Gotta
Good
go
drive.
Quick. Drives it. Puts up 2, gets blocked. Gets her own rebound. Here's Belbin now. Puts up a long 2. Can't get it to fall.
That's the call.
And Bickle gets the rebound. She gets fouled. See that foul call is on.
Not been a good minute.
The last 2 minutes for West Defford's really been rough. All right, Carlene Connolly, her 4th. And Bickle at the line. She did miss one earlier. She is 3 for 4 at the line.
So Bickle misses these 2.
Yup, she is getting 2 free throws, and she sinks that one. Not looking good so far for West Defford. She goes 2 for 2 at the line. She has 5 points, 39 seconds left. Eagles down 6. They got to shoot a 3, and they got to shoot it fast.
And Haddonfield knows that. They're playing very, very high defense.
Yep. She travels with it, make that 16 turnovers. Haddonfield clamping down on defense late in the game. West Defford now looking to press. Herrera comes in for Sierra Moss. Sierra Moss exits with 2 points and 4 fouls.
I don't understand. Why do you got to touch the table when you get subbed in?
Just to let the referees know you're on the court. 28 seconds left. They got a foul. I don't know if they will.
Now.
And Connolly fouls her. She's fouled out. She finishes with 0 points. So again, West Defford had control of this game. It's been back and forth, but unable to finish at the end. Haddonfield clamped down the last 4 minutes on defense. I really think the big difference is free throws. 17 and 18 free throws coming up for Haddonfield. They have made 13 of them. West Defford only 7 for 10.
That's the difference right now.
Yep, and it's killed West Defford, and West Defford also has been racking up the turnovers in the last minute. Good touch from Baxter, get her 3rd point, and she makes that one. Yep, 7 more points from the free throw line Haddonfield has. So that's really been the big difference right there. Without them, it's a tie game. 21 seconds left. Misses that one. Belbin gets the rebound. Let's see what Cross could do. Moves it over to Belbin.
Oh.
She picks it back up. 13 seconds left.
Right.
Into the corner, Herrera.
Got to get something up quick.
Yep. Shoot. The cross.
Shoot it.
Cross takes a deep 3. Oh, my. Whoo! She almost made that. Moss puts it up. Puts up 2. No good. And that'll be the game. Haddonfield winning late in the 4th quarter. 29-22 over the Eagles. Haddonfield improves to 15-5, 5-3 in the Colonial Liberty Division. West Defford Lady Eagles basketball drops to 8-12, 0-8 in the Colonial Liberty Division. Janie Cross with 9 points. Olivia Herrera with 2. 8 points from Belbin. Jayla Everly with 1. Sierra Moss with 2. 16 turnovers for West Defford. They shot 7 for 10. The free throw line, that's 70%. Three-point watch, I shot 3 for 18. Excuse me, 3 for 18. That's 16%. For Haddonfield, they came late in the fourth quarter. They overtook West Effort, overpowered them. They racked up them turnovers. And Ellie Volkovich, 2 points. Reese Volovich, 4. Bryn Bickle, 5. Katie Mulligan, 3. Riley Mulligan, 9. Sammy Kennedy, 3. Allison Baxter, 3. They had 13 turnovers. They shot 14 for 18. The big difference in this game, that's 78% from the free throw line. Three-pointers, they shot 3 for 20. That's 15%.
It was going well.
It was going well. It was going back and forth. A really good game. West Effort just had turnover problems late in the game. Haddonfield clamped up on defense. That was really the main factor. They made good adjustments, Haddonfield, to get their girls in the right spot at the right time.
And I think a lot of that late game play comes down to the experience.
Yep.
Haddonfield, much more experienced team they got out there, a couple seniors, and they showed it with their calmness at the end.
Yeah, and I mean for West Effort, I mean they have a really young team, and don't get me wrong, it sucks to lose, but the losses are a good thing because you can't be happy with the success without the troubling losses people experience, and you got to fail to win.
Yep.
And West Effort, obviously, they're not feeling it right now. Their team isn't winning right now, and they're a very young team. They've got experience to come. It was a very good game. I mean, I wouldn't change a thing. Maybe there's a little adjustments here and there. Maybe fundamentals. Maybe you change something in the scheme. But they dropped to 18-13. Haddonfield goes to 15-5. Haddonfield ends up winning 29-22. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening. I am Ben Marraffa, joined here with Jake Hartman. Make sure you tune in tonight, make sure you tune in tomorrow for the live stream versus boys basketball is in action versus Pennsville. Believe it's at 7 o'clock.
I believe so.
So
maybe 6, 7
thank you to everybody. Have a great night.